Okay, this is the bracket calculator for your office pool for your college football picks 2010, 2011. This will, if you get a pool together, this will calculate you're picking the winner of the games. There's no spread or points or anything like that. And it's got about 30 bowl games listed. I think all of the Division One games on it. It'll calculate your points, how many you pick right, and it gives you different values for the games that you pick right. I've got them divided into lower tier bowls based on how much the payout is. You can see here the New Mexico Bowl's $750,000. The lower tier bowls, the cutoff's about $1.3 million. So, and then it goes to mid-tier bowls, and the payout's about $2.25 million for the Champs Sports Citrus Bowl. And I gave more value. You know, if you pick one of these lower tier bowls right, then you get 1 point. If you pick one of the mid tier bowls, then you get 2 points. So you see here, say West Virginia won this bowl game, you would type in West Virginia here, and Patrick got West Virginia right, so he got 2 points for that, and he also got 1 point for picking this game right here. BYU beats UTEP, so BYU and BYU, that matches up, so he gets 1 point, so a total of 3 points. Jack just got one pick right. He got the BYU right, and he did not get the West Virginia score right, so he just got 1 point. So let's say, for example, you filled in your picks and Missouri and Iowa is about to play. That game's on December 28th. I've got that information there, as well as the name of the bowl and where it's being held. And so let's say Missouri wins that game. Then you should see my points increase. So that went up by 2. So now I've got a total of 3 points. Patrick has 5 points because he picked Missouri right and got 2 more points added to his 3, so he goes up by 5. The thing you'll need to notice here is that you have to match how you enter their picks letter for letter with what you pick in the winner, because it's a equation where if this square matches that square, then you get points. If they don't match, if Iowa's here, then and it doesn't match Missouri, then you're not going to get points. Now you can see that I put uppercase in Missouri here, lowercase there, so upper and lowercase doesn't matter. It'll still match up and give you points, but misspellings will matter. Again, you got to pay attention to things like North Carolina State. If you put a period after the state, then you got to have a period after the state in the winner bracket for it to give points. Let's see. So then these are your, and then we go to upper tier bowls. I think I put the mid tier was 1.3 to 2.3 million. Upper tier bowls is divided into 2.3 million and higher, going up to the non-championship BCS bowls. So, and these I gave a point value. If you get one right, you get 4 points. So if we typed in Nebraska here, then you'll see my point total goes up by 4 more points. 4 on the 3 is 7. Patrick's went up by 4. So 5 plus 4 is 9. So on and so forth. Then you get to the BCS series of bowls here, the Rose Bowl, Wisconsin TCU. I gave a little bit more value to these. I gave 8 points for these BCS bowls. Let's see. So if I put TCU here, enter that, and you can see mine goes up by 8 points from 7 plus 8 equals 15. Patrick's didn't move because he picked Wisconsin, so I passed Patrick now. I got 8 points from this BCS bowl. And here's the championship game down here. I at first was going to make this 16 points, but decided to change it and just make it 8 points like the other BCS games, but you can do whatever you want. You can change it, the value of points that you reward. So if you put in Oregon here, I should have a big increase to by 8 points. And 15 plus 8 is 23. Patrick again, he picked Auburn, so his didn't increase. But you can change this bowl to 16 points or whatever point value you want to award it. And you do that by this area right here. This is the points for a correct pick for a lower tier bowl. That's 1 points for a correct pick of mid-tier bowls. 2, 4 points for upper tier. Non-championship BCS is entered at 8. And this, we could change that to 16, say, if you want. Enter that, and we should see, yeah, you can see it right here. My point total went up by 31 when I put 16 in there. I just made it 18 because I thought, you know, that's a lot of points for one game. So I'll put it back to 8. And you can change this all you want. Now, you can, this also will auto-populate the ranking system here. In numbers, there's an overlay for these numbers here. You'll want to click on this, and you'll say sort descending order. So that makes Jack is in first place with 23 points. Nellie's in second with 17. Richard's in 8th with 16 points. So on and so forth here all the way down. And then also you can enter if they've paid into the pot or not, $5 or $10, whatever you're going to make your pot worth. You can make them do $10, and then if somebody just wants to pay in $5, then you can say if they win the whole thing, then maybe you give them half of the pot because they risked half as much money, and then you give second place the rest of the pot. And this auto calculates the pot total as you enter in the values here. You do not have to enter in these points. They're carried over from the previous table here. The other thing I have here is a ranking, BCS rank in this column here, just to help people try and figure out who to pull for. I put who the Vegas odds has the favorite as. Mississippi State's favored by 5 to win this game over Michigan. This is their record, 2010 record. Mississippi State was 8-4, Michigan 7-5. And then I've got a rank here. The one in black is the BCS rank. And then not everybody has a BCS ranking, so I went to Massey Ratings. That's one of the computer rating systems. I chose them because you could alphabetize it and find the rankings easily. And Michigan had a rating of 50. Mississippi State had a rating of 24. I included that. I just thought that would be helpful. Say you've got some teams up here in these lower tier bowls. You may not be that familiar with Ohio or Troy. So to help you guide you a little bit and who to pick, you got the rating. Troy's rated 97th. Ohio's rated 81st. This is their records here, 8-4 and 7-5. Troy is actually favored by 1.5 points here. And that may be because it's being played in the South. I think Troy's in Alabama. This is a game in the New Orleans area, New Orleans, Louisiana. So maybe that's why they gave the nod to Troy, the bookies. Maybe they have a harder schedule. And also included a site that you can jump to help you research the teams. If you want to, click here to research the matchups. This takes you to a place, VegasInsider.com, and it takes you to the matchups of the various games. So say you wanted to, let's see if we got this Ohio Troy. It gives you their record. It gives you they're on a losing streak. Their last game they lost. Troy's on a 2-game winning streak. This is what the line opened at. The current line is -2.5. That means Troy's favored by 2.5 points, thought to win by 2.5 points. If you want to see who Troy played through the year, you just click on the name, and it gives you their record and who won the game, what the score was, and who they played. And then if you want to see who Ohio played, you can click on that. It gives you their record, who won and whatnot. Okay, so back down here at the pool calculator. That's about it. Things to remember: be sure and match up the winner with how you enter the picks here. They need to be consistent. It doesn't have to match necessarily how you put it in over here, although that's probably a good idea to have them match all the way through, but this is where it counts, having it match in this square and having it match how you entered here. If you need to contact me, that's my email address. That's about it. If you want to go and check out the Massey computer rankings, I've got the link right here, and takes you to it. Sometimes this loads and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't load. It's not loading today. There it is. So here it'll take you to the rankings here. And you can, this is why I liked it, you can just click on this and it sorts it by here's NCAA Division I. You can sort it by team, and makes it alphabetical, I thought. It's not doing it right now, but somehow there's a way. You just click on the team and it alphabetizes it for you. Okay, so anyway, that's about it. Thanks for using the calculator. Bye.